for that. I'm going to use Phil & James or Funky Drummer by James Brown. And it sounds a little like... So the first pattern or skill that one should be able to the first pattern or skill. All right, for example, here's what the record sounds like, right? Now I'm going to break each sound so that it sounds like a slow version. I'm not slowing the speed down. I'm just tapping each sound slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm tapping the vinyl, and I let you hear the sound. I pick up my hand and let the next sound come in, and then I tap it again to stop it. And you're gonna hear the sounds break down. And this is what it sounds like when you tap the record. So you're slowing the record down, and by tapping the record, you are controlling the record. You're not letting it play. That's the beginning stages of beat juggling, is being able to control the record by breaking each sound that you want to use in the beat juggle, and you got to do it on both sides of the turntable. And at the same time, when you're breaking one turntable down, tapping the record, and letting the sounds come in slowly, you're backspinning another. So it's almost like tapping your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. You know, it's like it could be confusing at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets to do. So you want to be able to do that on both turntables. So this is what it sounds like. Then, after you master that, you want to try to get more technical and more technical. So the idea is to always keep expanding on that basic pattern. So be it a scratch or a beat juggle, you want to learn the basics of it and then try to intensify it and intensify it more and intensify it more till you just run out of ways, and then try to intensify it more, because there's always more you could do to a turntable. So whereas you may start off doing this, after a while you start adding a scratch like this. So it's, you know, now if you have two people doing that, the one that's adding the scratch in front of it, his is going to sound a little better, you know? And that's the whole point, is to try to intensify what you're doing. Take the basics of it and then intensify it, build on it. So that pattern allows you to branch off into other patterns and more complex ways of beat juggling. So let me see, another pattern which Steve D basically invented, which I don't know if there's a real name for it, but you know, people call it the 1-2 pattern, and this is what it sounds like. So I'm going to take this part of the record to do the 1-2 pattern. And in doing the 1-2 pattern, I'm incorporating the tapping the vinyl skill that I explained earlier, tapping the record, lifting your hand up, putting it back down after one sound goes, and then leaving the next sound to come in. So you incorporate that along with being able to come in. So you incorporate that along with offbeat way, and set it up so that it still sounds like it's on beat. Like as a DJ, when you start backspinning, you learn how to like backspin a word like in sync. Like for example. But when you're doing beat juggles, it's important for you to be able to throw things off beat, but still have the skill to use the tapping of the record to slow things down at the right time so that whatever you're throwing off beat falls back on beat. So with the 1-2 pattern, I'm not just going hit me, hit me, hit me. I'm throwing one off beat and the other on beat, and to make a beat, to make a whole, syncopated rhythm, which is called beat juggling. So here's an example. So it's a mixture of backspinning. On one hand, you're backspinning because you're using both sides. You're going from left to right, right to left. And then you're throwing one of the records off beat and catching snares as well and repeating them. So